Hey guys, for Take 3 Productions, I am Chris Doman. Here with me today, I've got Evan DeGraff, Kristen Smith, and special guest Brian Fernandez. And this is going to be a great one.
Oh
I
yes,
can tell.
it is.
I can tell.
I do have to be honest though. I'm a bit salty that we didn't get JTE versus RB3. But hey man, I can't complain. Ken Napzok is just an even better replacement for RB3. So, him.
You know, and yes, because tonight's match, as you guys are well aware, it's Ken versus JTE. The guy who used to give, one used to give the other a lift to work all the time, and now the other one has to ride the bus every day. So, here's the thing. I got the feeling that riding the bus every day kind of wears down JTE's movie knowledge because he's, you know, thinking too much, and that hurts him. So, I do have to wonder, since Ken doesn't have to worry about that, does anybody else think that JTE has a shot?
Okay, I want Ken Napzok to win, but JT's gonna win this. He's gonna win this. I want JT. I want Ken Napzok to win. Look at my Star Wars button. Look at my wall. I want Ken Napzok to win, but I think JT has this.
Although, Evan, I don't think I want you to cut off the sleeves of your nice suit jacket.
Don't do that.
That'll make me very sad.
No, not today. It's not Mark. It's not Mark Ellis, but you know,
Lordy.
although today might be the day I end up doing that. We'll see.
Please don't. Kristen?
Yeah. Correct. That is me.
Yes.
I take it you're going for Ken?
Yep. I wear my nerdiest shirt, even though it's not Star Wars. So it's close enough.
Hey, you know what? There's not enough love for Jessica Walters, a.k.a. She-Hulk, in this world. So
There is not. You are correct.
So you know what? Good job. Good job. Brian, judging by the hat, I take it you're rooting for JTE.
No, actually. If you could see all the nerdy stuff here in the background, even Harley Quinn, I'm going for Ken Napzok, of course.
Okay.
Ken Napzok for the win.
Ken Napzok for the win, indeed. Yeah. Look, JTE, when he is with Snyder, he is formidable. He is dangerous, and it's pretty hard for him to be beat. By himself, though, he's got Sylvester Stallone films.
Yeah,
that's it.
Sure. He's gonna watch him
and mispronouncing stuff.
And misspelling, lest we forget.
JT is going to win. He is being
But you know
underrated by
what?
V3, and it hurts.
No,
It
see,
hurts.
yeah, and you know what? I think the more people underrate JTE, the better he does. So us all thinking he's going to lose, I mean, that could really do really well for him. So I don't know. Could be a good match.
She has a point there. She has a point.
That's true. As long as there aren't any questions that involve snakes named Reggie, I'm pretty sure that JT will still give a decent performance. So with that being said, guys, come join us as we click play in 3, 2, 1, play. All right.
3, 2,
Frank Smith.
and your winner.
That match was hard for me to watch because I really wanted Tough Beats to win.
That was
I-
a good one.
That was a good match.
That was a good one.
That was a fantastic match up
People
there against
disregard
Tough
my
Beats.
film knowledge because I haven't seen one in a theater in 6 years. But I know my stuff. I regularly compete in pub trivia, and sometimes I'm asked to leave because I know too much about the 90s. But we are here for you, patrons.
There you go.
I've been watching on the sidelines for a very long time. You
Although,
are good,
look, let's
you
be
are
honest with
two
ourselves. As
intelligent,
great
smart
as
movie
Ken and
fans.
Rachel are,
JTE, you spent a lot of time
I can
on a
almost
bus
safely
listening to
say
movie
the Patriots would
podcasts. Of
still
course
pull
you
out
know
a
stuff.
win
In your
if
hearts,
they fought
you
the
are
Nerds
hearing
Watch.
Footsteps.
Maybe.
yeah.
Braggarts,
It
you
depends
are
on what
audacious,
gets
you are
asked, honestly.
ostentatious,
Yeah, the wheel.
you are cocky.
Because there are some
it all
things,
depends on the
You hear
second
the footsteps.
round.
there are
of the Nerds
some
Watch.
categories
Because I've
that
been watching you from afar,
know,
and you do not bring
they
a
just don't
class
have
to your victories.
Patriots.
You bring the knowledge, but we are here to teach you a life lesson. We are your vengeance.
I love how Rachel
Say a little
just
something about
like
Pit Boss.
looks off
This
camera,
little team,
just
I
like
can't remember
really?
his teammate's name. I think it's Rachel.
No, she's really grown on the mic. Really grown.
Whatever her name is.
Oh yeah.
She likes Lord of the Rings.
I love,
Yeah,
however,
say,
Don't
yeah,
stand
Josh,
by
Josh.
after watching Rachel carry
I
this
don't know how to
team
talk on the
all the way
mic.
up to almost a title shot, and then for you to just keep talking like you're
But-
winning this game.
I thought
You are
your
talented,
microphone is
but
over
we're not done
here.
here. And I still.
That bothers me.
No, she's
This is
not
what I'm talking about, Ms. Hancock. This is
I
what
love
I'm
it whenever
talking
they
about.
like.
I
This
mean,
is
the
really good by the
attitude's been
editing
working
team,
pretty
but
well
whenever
for
the
us.
linesmen are
Listen,
doing
Ken,
interviews
let's-
at all,
let's-
they put the
let's lose
contrast
Rachel
up
for a little
in
while.
the filters,
Let's have
and
a
I think it has a
one-on-one
really good
match
effect on
so I
it.
can show everybody
Oh,
how
yeah.
much Rachel's carrying this team. I'm sick of you talking and riding her coattails. I want to fight you. I've always been better at movie trivia with you. It's the one thing I can hold over you. You may have a car, but I have the movie trivia.
You're challenging me one-on-one. Did you see the first round, my friend? Did you see the first round?
Let's
Which,
accept
by the
That's
way,
true. He was
And you're gonna
great
see
in
a
that.
new
He
side
was
of me,
he
JT.
Oh,
was
hell
really
You're gonna
good.
see a new side. I've
Wait.
been quietly on the sidelines
never mind.
watching you. I've
Wait,
been in
well, he hasn't
the
announced.
shadows watching the doubt
Is this a
grow in your
qualifier?
brain.
Is this a
And if I have
qualifier
to take
match
you on
for
one-on-one,
the
I
tournament,
think so.
possibly?
I'll have you know
I don't
that
know.
when you sit up there, it is Snyder that is
if
carrying
this
you.
is a
I
qualifying
will
match,
do it. I accept
this
You know
is-
what?
this
It
is gonna
is
be a-
because in the description
It
of
is?
the video it
Accept this
says
challenge right now. I
in a
accept this
qualifying
one-on-one with
match.
you, JT.
Yes.
Oh my
Say what?
God.
I'll use my personal
Imagine
time.
if Ken
Just to give you
Napzok
something
wins.
to do. I
That's
don't want you to be
awesome.
too sad.
That
Your
would be.
ego
That
would
would.
not fit in my Camry, sir.
You have two players to look at.
Your ego did not fit in my camera, sir.
Nice.
But
Why
Ken,
is it high
but
video?
Ken, you honestly drive a Camry? Okay.
If he does drive a Camry,
It's
kudos
LA,
for
man.
him, man. Kudos for him.
Yeah, but it's,
I am just excited for some serious smack talk here.
oh, it's gonna get ugly.
Back to the
Oh
movie
man,
trivia
it's
Schmoedown.
what the hell?
Mo's history is afoot.
Ellis,
Movie
you're too
trivia
much
futures
sometimes.
are on the
There's a
line.
reason why
And
Mark
that's-
Ellis is one of
and
the
you
funniest
show up
men in the
at
space.
any time there's
This is one of them.
versus another man
He's
who
missing
usually
the
does
Tanuki
not get
Mario
up in the
costume.
morning.
You've got one of the most
What a
beloved
good-
characters in the Schmoes universe against right now one of the most hated.
Imagine if
I
this
mean,
was
you
like
look at-
during
back in the day,
Halloween
that
and
wasn't
he
the
was
case.
dressed
You
up
had-
as
you would've had
Tanuki
two
Mario.
beloved characters,
Bro,
but
that would have
JTE
been.
has just gone through a transformation
That
over the
would've been
last year or so,
fun.
but
Wedding
the
to
transformations worked.
A lot of booze,
Who
though.
lost?
booze,
I'm
but
sorry,
I'll
that
tell
was
you what,
hilarious
he
whenever he
is the
lost
champ.
to
He's
Cody
the
Miller.
champion. He's been team champion
That
for
was a good
very
one.
long time,
It was
since
the best thing in the
last
world.
year, and it's gone to his head, but it's worked.
Which,
for
speaking
him.
of Cody Miller,
But him and Ken, they've
congratulations
been
on
this collision
him
course for a
and
very long
and
time.
his other stuff
Ken
in the
reminds
Olymp-
me of somebody who I hope
Awesome.
is not an answer to a trivia question later in this match. Kirsten Dunst from Interview with the Vampire. Once she tastes the blood, she's like, I want some more. Ken Napzok has tasted competition, whether it's by himself or with his good friend Rachel Cushing as a part of Nerds Watch.
so
and
good.
He wants some more, and right now he's going to get a piece of JTE.
I
Well,
love
it's funny
when he
you say
shot
that
when he
because
shot
Ken
that
is
there
1-1.
when he shot the
His
camera.
first match, or the match
I'm
that
pretty
he
sure
had
he
in
didn't even
2014
know that he shot the
was
camera.
against Katie Sackhoff.
That was like
Until
30
last-
years ago.
No, he beat Katie Sackhoff. he won to know that. Then
That's right,
He
he-
went toe to toe with Josh
Yeah,
Makuga.
back
and
in the
Okay,
day.
that's right,
Josh
you lost.
Makuga,
Yep.
But Makuga pulled
Way
it out
back
and
in the
beat
day.
him, and that's the last time we've seen Ken in singles.
I don't like
Since
when
then,
they
Ken
say
has, like you said, made a
people
name for
pulled it
himself.
out.
been single ever
I'm
since.
too
He is the
immature for
reigning
that
Star
kind of
Wars champion. Ken's being single ever since.
That's
He
what
is
she
the reigning
said.
Star Wars champion.
just-
He knows a
I'm
lot of
just
stuff.
like
The question
secretly
is,
like
does he
forever
know
12
more
years
movie
old. I
trivia
cannot
than the
handle
league?
it.
You know, certainly I think you and I can agree up here.
Congratulations.
You know how many
Ken-
times they're gonna be?
Both of these
You know
how
how
many
many
now
times I'm
to-
saying that during the live show?
To veer off course for 2 seconds, Ken, you are an inspiration to all desperately single men out there. I thank you.
JT gets the wrong category. We
I
could be in for
apologize.
some fireworks in round 3.
Well, when you talk about history, you've got there was a very, very complicated history between Ken and
Boy,
JT.
a lot of lies.
A lot of stuff, and we're going to find out a little bit about that.
A lot of lies.
A lot of lies. Here we go.
You know, it's really sad that's come to this, that I have to play
it's
somebody
sad.
below my
It's
skill
very-
level to just make it to a tournament.
I don't have my partner Rachel Cushing today. Michelle Boyd is out.
Look who it
I
is.
am a man alone. Oh no, I'm not. This
Susie,
is Joe Ruggiero.
Susie,
This is a
Susie,
man with a
Susie
very
fans, oh my
deep
God.
past.
Where has he
connected
been?
to
Wow.
Schmoes Know. And my
It's been a
opponent
long
today,
time.
JTE, or should I call
Been
you
a real long
JTI,
time.
Josh, the intern.
I'm going to start calling him Uncle Ken because every time I see him, he just whips out the same old joke like some uncle does at a barbecue.
I
Hey,
forgot
Uncle
Michelle
Ken,
Boyd was
JT,
part of the
did you
Nerds
take
Watch.
The bus here? You sleep with that belt today? Oh, yeah, you gotta buy a car. It's all the same shit. I just 8-miled you, Ken. I probably know everything you said in your little pre-interview.
8
Joe,
Mile,
you were
okay.
there at the
That's not
beginning
bad.
Yeah.
with JTE. Tell me about it. JTI. Sorry. What the hell happened, buddy? I remember you. You're just a little intern. It was you and me. We were on the ground floor. We made silly little countdown videos in your sad apartment. And it was fun. You've always been a bit of a douche. I'll give you that. But now you're a hateable douche. What the hell, man?
This guy has the gall to come at me and the Patriots, the champions. I mean, the greatest team in Schmoedown history. He came on this
That is
little
true.
crusade.
They are.
That is
He's
up for
talking like
debate.
he's some guy from the Civil War era. We shall take down the Patriots on the right of the honor. Blah, blah, blah. What happened? You lost. You had your Gettysburg. You got destroyed and massacred.
This is to remind you about what you used to be, Josh. What you used to be before the lights got in your eyes. You left this. He
So
left
is
you
this,
behind. Left me in the dust. I've been
Is this
sleeping on this couch
Ken
for 4 years.
being Luke
Nothing.
and telling
Don't
JTE
know where I
that they're
went.
still
That's
good
a
men?
fact,
It
too.
is.
It's really sad.
Come back
This is
to the
what
light,
you
JTE.
have become, JT, a man who forgets where you came from. And today, I'm going to remind you where
Your thoughts betray you, Josh. I feel the good in you. The conflict.
How desperate have you become? You brought shoesy pants.
I say
You lost
JTE
before
is
you
being
even
really good on the mic.
It's quite sad. Not as sad as how bad I'm going to beat you, but it's pretty damn close.
Oh,
Okay.
man.
Okay.
Ooh. Ouch.
Poor
Hey, now.
shoesy pants.
Well, how about
Does this
that?
mean
Ken
Shoesy
bringing in
Pants is gonna be
Joe
part of the
Ruggiero,
Nerds Watch?
who is a former intern on
probably
the Schmoes
not.
No Show and a former rival of
If that
JTE.
if
I'm sure
that
they're
happens,
trying to get into the cycle
that would
of
be
JTE.
something.
But JTE shooting back.
'Cause we
saying
don't
that
know
Ken
what-
just has the same old
what
jokes
Shoesy
talking
Pants
about how
knows.
he's Ecuadorian or he rides the bus or he sleeps with the belt. JTE's not fazed by it. Calling him Uncle Ken.
It is amazing how Ken, the guy who granted
Somebody
JTE
make a
his
meme of
job
JTE
as an intern
sleeping
back
with the
before
belt.
he was
Please,
JTE
somebody make a
on the
meme
show.
of that.
He told
Ask
a lot of
Rasica to
lies
do
in
it.
Yeah,
that job.
I'd say, yeah,
He got the
Rasica,
gig.
get on
And
that.
now
will
he's
do
at
it.
the point here in
Get on it,
2017 where
Rasica,
he's talking about this
please.
Back to Ken. Who shot
We
JR?
need this
The
in
Jared
our
Black guy's not from
lives.
Dallas. It's Joe
Yes.
Ruggiero, and the answer is JTE.
We're going to talk about the tail of the tape. There you go with Ken Napzok, Star Wars
All right.
movies. 2000s movies from
Circa.
and bus jokes and belt jokes. And then you've got A Little Evil, JTE,
Belt
80s
jokes.
movies, Sly
Good one.
and Arnie, and the same backward hat never being washed since 1980.
Wow.
You know, Kristen, those strings don't exactly read
You
like
know
a
what?
Match.com
Fun fact,
dream
if
profile,
you watch
but
ev-
they
if
certainly
you've
work
watched every
out well
single
for these two competitors
Schmoes No
today.
episode,
How's their
he has
throat
worn the
feeling?
same
Pretty
hat.
good, man. Ultimate
in
Schmoedown
every single-
qualifying match.
in every
Oh,
single
boy.
This
show.
is going to be big for
That
JTE.
is- that's
Kuga
crazy.
knocked him out of the. Didn't even let him get into the tournament
Yeah.
last year. He's looking for revenge on a fellow Schmo, and we're going to find out right now, ladies
No,
and gentlemen.
JTE
It's
is no
time
longer
for
It's time for the movie
Trivia
Schmoedown.
Introducing
Introducing
first.
Yeah. Ah!
The Nerds Watch, with a record of 1 win, 1 defeat. He is the reigning Star Wars Movie Trivia Schmoedown champion, the Pit Boss, Ken Napzok. Where is he?
Yeah.
Rachel,
Nice.
there's Joe.
I love
Joe,
that
Joe,
Star Wars
holding the
belt.
belt.
With the
Oh,
belt.
and
I
he's
like
got
that.
the Star Wars
Holding
belt.
God, that
Nice.
belt is
Nice.
beautiful.
Rachel Cushing.
Oh my God.
And there he is. There's Ken.
Napzok.
Where is it? And there it is. There's that pose I've learned to love Ken. Now coming out with the sword, he's there with
Coming out
his
with the Jesus
Nerds
pose.
Watch
Great sword
teammate.
play.
Yeah, he's got his teammate with him. He's got Joe
Great sword
Ruggiero,
play.
and he's got the
Is that what his exes tell him?
Displayed by Ken, we have not seen since the age of
Oh.
Darth Maul.
We haven't seen Ken compete in singles in about 3 years.
That's right. Now,
That's
Star
what
Wars
he
took place in
said.
Chris,
a
that was
long
a
time
bad
ago in a
joke, and
galaxy
you should
far,
feel
far away.
bad.
Very near right now is Ken's opponent, who may be
Ken,
the
I love
counterpart
you.
to his Han Solo.
Chris would know.
And his opponent, representing.
Look,
there they
I
are,
hate
the
the.
Lions Den.
I hate
the
that.
song.
With a
Oh, this
record
sounds so good.
of 4 wins.
Listen to the hatred.
6 defeats. He is the 2015 Ultimate Schmoedown finalist and the reigning Movie Trivia Schmoedown team champion, Little
No R&B.
Evil.
there he is.
JTE.
Drago behind Grace leading the
No
party.
John Dagnino, but this one I punished Dagnino. I told Dagnino he was not allowed to
walk JTE
Think
out
about
for
your
that
life
irrespectable
choices.
action he did against Emma Fight. Nearly allowed
Whoa.
the belt and nothing else.
Great.
And, you look at these two guys. It looks like they're both
Climbing
here to
up the
compete.
top
Does
sales,
Snyder
I
know he
lost
is not
my
actually answering
leg.
movie trivia questions
I
for
don't think
points?
so. I don't think they have a big match coming up against Rotten
Game
Tomatoes.
face.
But here you go. You got JTE and Ken. This is an ultimate Schmoedown.
You gotta admit that. You gotta admit the song is really awesome.
We'll put the
It
channels
is,
out
and
there.
that's why I hate it whenever they
Rapid
use
fire
it.
collision. JT, you got any words here before we go?
Nah, I'm ready to be Uncle Ken here. Let's go ahead and do this.
All right, Ken, you got any words?
That's so good.
I'm here to compete, but more importantly, I'm here to save your soul, JT. I remember that day you lied to me to get a job. I should have known then you'd choose a dark path, but I'm here to bring you back to the light.
Well, look where it got me, champion.
All
So
right.
let's go ahead.
What does it cost? What does it cost? Your soul?
My Uber ride
I
here.
would say, yeah, come on.
This is Jaws the Revenge level vitriol between a shark and a Brody.
JTE does not look phased
You
playing
have to
Ken here.
sit
Okay,
back.
here we go. So the rules
Which one's
are
the
how
shark?
they work in number one.
In
Was it-
round
what is the
one,
cost?
you will hear
And which
8
Brody,
questions
Sean or
for 8
Michael?
different movie categories. Each question
Kinda
is
makes a
worth
difference.
1 point. There's no penalty for missing a question. There is no stealing in round one. Once you
Need
hear
my
the
big
question, simply
whiteboard.
write down the answer. And once we
have
ask
a
you to reveal
blank
your
notebook.
answer, please show it to the crowd and the camera, as well as verbalizing it at the same time. Keep in mind,
Come on,
we do
Ken.
have
Come on,
challenges
Ken.
available, and there is the JTE rule
I'm-
in effect, which is you
I
can
always
ask
get
to
so
have a question
nervous.
repeated if you did not hear it or need to stall before your
The only reason I'm nervous is
demise.
I just want
Yeah,
some
15
good
seconds
points
to
for
answer
the
question.
fan reaction.
All right, JTE, are
Please.
you ready?
Let's go.
Ken, are you ready?
Correct.
Yes, sir.
What's going on here?
Get ready to Schmoedown!
What?
I don't know what.
What?
There
What?
we go. All right.
Yeah, can we, see the
Category
match?
numero uno is
Can we see the match?
romantic comedy.
What happened?
Hey,
Is this
people-
an editing mistake?
JT grossed out.
Yeah.
Your question
Yeah.
is, who starred
happened?
opposite Hugh Jackman
Oh,
in
interesting.
2001?
Okay.
I know
and
this
Leopold?
one.
Was it?
Yeah, Josh.
Story about the
Great
story. It's too
movie.
long to tell.
5,
Involves John
4,
You
Roebling.
make me laugh.
3,
I don't know.
Done right.
I know this is wrong,
one,
but
pens down.
I'm Meryl Streep.
Meg Ryan.
Meg Ryan.
Correct,
Oh,
Ken.
Meg Ryan.
Ken Napzok.
Yeah,
Ken.
baby. 1-0.
Ken
1-0.
Napzok.
Christian, I hate to quote
I was
JT's
writing
favorite
down
movie,
Kate
but Ken has
Beckinsale
cut
at
the
first.
Russian.
Yeah, all right, here we go.
I
That
Category
is Ken Strong.
don't remember
of
that movie.
movie quotes. Finish the movie quote. You know, I have one simple request.
Oh.
Guys that have sharks with frickin' attached to their
Lasers.
heads.
You say blank there, so the competitors know.
They knew though. They knew it.
Yeah.
You didn't even pause.
Brian, are you telling us the answer?
$1,000,000.
I'm sorry, but I knew that like
One,
right
ten.
off the top.
Laser
Ken?
beam.
Laser
Right.
beams.
Laser beam.
There you go. All right, so 2-1.
Evan,
You got Beckinsale
Brian
on the
told
first
us the
question.
answer.
I didn't hear
I
it.
knew
Three
I
back
knew
there.
that.
Your next
I knew that
category
fucking
is
answer
one
right then
of
and there.
comedy movies.
I love Austin
Comedy
Powers so
movies.
much.
What title
It is good.
was the sequel of Ace Ventura: Pet Detective?
Oh man.
No.
You know,
Would you like to use
I kind of
Uh,
like
As,
this
as a
movie.
crowd noise.
You know
was some
what?
crowd
I
noise.
like
Yeah,
these
all
movies.
All right. What
Quite a
title
lot.
was the sequel?
not as good as the
of
first one,
Ace
but this one's
Ventura,
Oop,
Pet Detective?
JTE using his
Have
rule.
you ever been a pet detective?
Drink,
No,
everyone.
But I do.
It looks like a dog like in the middle of the
No, thank God.
Yeah, I forgot my booze,
No,
so
thank goodness.
oh well.
5,
Shame.
4,
I know,
I
right?
don't know
Shame.
this.
Number of times I never told you.
Should I know this?
2,
No.
1,
Yes.
pens down,
Maybe.
JTE.
Nature calls.
Nature calls.
Nature
No.
calls.
Ken. Ken.
I put the Oscar winner, Ace Ventura, Out of Africa.
Christian, I don't like to shit on competitors often. How do you both
Oh
miss this? When
my
nature calls.
When nature
gosh.
It's like you gotta pee. It's a joke.
I was pretty damn close.
Here we go. Next category. In the
All to
category,
nature.
category of animated
Bullshit,
movies.
you are.
Something I might know.
What year was the first Shrek film
Oh,
released?
Oh, I don't.
What year was
That's-
that?
Was it?
a long fucking time ago. And I am real bad with movie release
Is
dates.
it?
Nothing to be ashamed of.
Gave up.
You know what the name of the second Shrek movie was?
Green.
Call to Nature.
Shrek is such a good film.
Nature. Oh my god. Get out
Call
of
to
here.
Nature. Starring
think I have
Owen
it.
and Elias.
I would be very
I don't. Oh my gosh. I've written down 5 different answers.
2004?
2002.
2001.
I
1998.
had 2001.
2001.
That was a tough
Damn.
one. That was a toughie.
Baby.
I changed my
And
mind.
wait, it was
Oh,
okay. Then
You
that
didn't
that might be the
question.
best holding
In the world
animation
of
that I've seen. Then
dramas,
Does it hold up today?
In Saturday
No.
Night Fever,
Not
which
necessarily.
New
It's
York
starting to
borough
fall apart
does
a little bit.
disco-loving Tony Manero call home?
Oh,
Which New York borough?
interesting.
There are 13 New
27.
York boroughs, I believe. Oh, you topped me.
This is wrong.
5,
I'll say, which one do you hail from, Christian?
3, 2,
I think he goes
1. I'm
from
very
Queens.
interested to hear your answer, JTE.
Queens?
From
Hard.
my
Bronx.
answers.
Ken.
I'm more familiar with the Sylvester Stallone directed sequel Staying Alive, but I'm going to say Brooklyn.
That's correct.
Darn. Good job.
JT trying to favor with
Oh,
the
yeah, that's
judges.
right. That's right. That's
All right, here we
right.
go. Next category, Oscar films. Oscars.
Whiplash.
Who won an Academy Award for their role in A Fish Called Wanda?
Am I what?
wish
What's
they
this
ever had
person's
the movie
name?
Sounds like a horror movie.
Wanda.
No, it's not like a horror movie.
Wanda.
It's Cookie Ken.
Right.
Coming to
Right?
kill me.
5, 4, 3,
What is this
1.
person's name?
Kevin
I don't
Kline.
know. I've John Hurt.
JTE.
Kevin Kline.
Yes,
Wow.
thank you.
There you go. All right. He duped us. He duped us.
Made
Made it look like he missed it.
Yeah, JT is going to get the point. Didn't exactly nail the spelling of Kevin Kline, but close enough.
Oh well,
Kevin Kline.
Yeah,
I had a good one the last.
he's spelled it like Calvin Klein.
80s movies.
Kenneth Flanagan.
These are
Don't
movies
bring
that
that up.
came out in the 1980s.
80s.
Your question is this.
Oh.
Which movie spans the globe from Queens, New York to the fictional nation of Zamunda?
What is this?
You're
What?
from Queens. You're
What?
from Bayside in Queens. Bayside, you went to high school with such
Skalisky,
characters.
you got me
Oh,
tripped up, man.
no,
If
no,
you could not finish
no.
my Saved by the Bell jokes.
no, shit.
AC Slater? Jesse
Yes.
Spano?
Yes, use your
Lost
aggressive
turtle,
feelings,
hands down.
Chris. Use your
Coming
aggressive
to America?
feelings.
Correct.
Come to America.
Oh,
There you
geez
go.
Louise!
Keeps
Of
the
course
2-point
it
lead.
is.
And nothing is going to stop Ken from having a lead going into round 2 here.
Sure, Ken's got a
I'm
2-point lead
disappointed.
over
Of
the team
course it's
champion,
coming to
JTE. All right,
America.
Category of action adventure. Who
Oh.
played
6
the
of 8,
title
6 of 8.
character in the 1999 film
Thank
The
you.
13th Warrior?
I don't.
Oh, I
don't care. Okay.
I have
0 points.
I have never seen.
It's funny.
A big
I
whopping
don't
0
remember.
points. How is it that
Apparently I
I go
know jack
500
shit about
one
New
lead?
York films, but at least I know this fucking answer.
2,
It's wrong.
1, pens down, Ken.
I can't
Antonio
remember, so
Banderas.
Tom Cruise is always a good guess.
That's what that one is.
Antonio Banderas.
Oh, me and
That's
Ken have a
correct. Little Evil
connection.
picking up a
Both said
point
Tom
there.
Cruise.
5-4. What a round.
Can someone
I
let me
don't
know?
care that I got it wrong.
5-4 as we
I thought
move
at
into
first
round
JT
2.
was gonna put Antonio
I've never
Banderas.
seen somebody losing
That's
after
his
round
answer,
1 be
but-
more cocky. Round
That he
2
put
works
in
like
the-
this.
in
Each
Banderas.
I- you know
contender
what?
is going to spin that wheel
I don't even
up
care that I
there.
got that last
wheel
one wrong,
will
'cause
have
me and Ken,
categories that correspond
we
to
both
4
guessed the
questions
same
each
answer,
up
and
here.
that makes
Once
me-
you settle on a category, your 4 questions are each worth 2
I'm
points. However,
bummed.
if you're not sure of
This
the
sucks.
answer, you can check
Match
multiple
over.
choice.
I
quit.
The question goes
I only
down
got
to
3.
1
I quit.
point. There
I quit
is
reacting.
stealing available.
Ah.
Round 2, there is a penalty for missing a question. Ken
Evan,
Napzok,
you can't quit
are
reacting.
in the lead. You may have a spin at the wheel. Remember,
so
you
good
are
at
allowed a mulligan if you do not
Thanks,
like the first
Kristen.
category you spin. Sorry, Star Wars is not on.
I'm gonna take the kick,
Oh.
spin, and see what
Oh.
happens.
Come on,
There
Pixar.
he goes.
That's rough. Star Wars
Ken
not being
keeping
on
the
there.
show rolling.
No spinner
You
and
gotta think
opponents,
Ken might be
okay.
looking for
Wow.
that romantic
Because
comedy
it's
category. Is he going to
really
get
hard
it?
doing that.
New
Oh,
releases.
he's spinning again.
New releases
He is
is
spinning
tough.
again.
I'm gonna spin again.
Yeah.
He's going to spin
Correct,
again. He does
you
not
are
have a lot of
going to
talking
spin again.
pictures,
No,
as
but
he
he's
would
on
say.
Movie Talk, so
see.
it was interesting that he went away from
Right. He does not have show notes in front of him. Completely different ballgame when you're
That's
under the
true.
white hot
Oh,
spotlight.
and he's
New
staying
releases.
with it.
Release.
Right back to new release.
And
New releases. He works for
That's right.
Clotter, everybody. This ain't a bad thing.
All right, Ken Napzok, you spun new releases.
he doesn't see a lot of talking pictures. He didn't want it, but I'll be damned he got it.
In
So
the
Ken,
category of new releases, you have 4 questions. Ken, I will be doing the questions here. Ken, first question. Who provides the voice of the villain in Despicable Me
Oh.
3?
Trey Parker.
Yeah.
The villain.
I would've
is,
had it.
Steve Carell.
Why you have to jump me, huh,
Correct,
Chris?
JTE
Oh,
from
why do you say Steve Carell?
It's one or the other. I'm just trying to decide which one of the two. I'm going to say Trey Parker.
That's correct for 2 points.
Ah,
Nice.
Ken
Except
taking
no.
that Despicable
No,
Me
how dare you
1
get that
kind of
right.
the villain.
Terrible.
Anti-hero, maybe.
Horrible.
All right, here we go. Ken, question number 2. In Hacksaw Ridge, Desmond Doss refused to carry a weapon on religious grounds. What Protestant denomination did he belong to?
Take Baptist choice.
A,
It's
Lutheran. B, Pentecostal. C,
Pentecostal.
Evangelical.
Or no, it's Seventh-day
C,
Adventist.
Adventist.
Adventist,
Say
but that's
Pentecostal,
okay.
Pete.
It's incorrect. JTE.
Okay.
That's incorrect. The answer is D, Seventh-day Adventist. All right.
I thought JTE really liked this film.
All right, here we
Come
go,
on,
Ken.
Ken.
Next
Come on,
question.
Ken.
Who directed the film King Arthur, Legend
Oh,
of
Guy
the
Ritchie.
Sword?
Oh, Guy Ritchie.
Yeah, Guy Ritchie.
Guy Ritchie.
For 2 points.
There
Nice.
you go.
There we
All right.
That's a very big
Reclaim
2
the lead
points.
with that
Very
one.
much
Final
needed
question
points.
in new
Yeah.
releases. What is
Come
the
on,
first
Ken.
name of Elizabeth Banks' character in
Rita.
Power Rangers?
Rita.
That's
He watched
Rita.
this, right?
For 2
Yeah,
points. There you go.
good.
All right.
Nice tidy little sum there.
All right,
Ah,
9-6. So
Rita.
JTE does not
And
really have
a
that
few
much
more
of a
points
lead
would have
to
been
catch
better,
up
but
on here. So let's
that's
go,
fine.
JTE. Give it a spin.
Which,
please.
if you
Good
say-
spin,
if you
or
saw
we're gonna
my
boo you out of the
Stardust,
building.
this
There you
video
Ken
go.
has the
there
feel of
for
a
Power
defensive
Rangers,
struggle, but
I
if he
love
gets action
them.
adventure, he can blow this thing
I love
wide
them.
open.
He could, but he's looking to go away from.
Oh, he.
It was
Oh,
just-
could be
Pixar.
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 That's exactly where he didn't want.
Look
to
at
go.
Remy
You
on
want
that wheel.
Pixar.
This is interesting because he's
Well-
not good at Pixar, so he won't be able to steal. With that being said,
Good
Yeah,
ski.
but how many of them
Oh.
did you
Thank you for that.
Great
Insight
sense of
into your mentality,
uh,
JTE. He's
okay,
looking for action
that works.
adventure. It's slowing down, but it might have enough juice to get back to
Oh,
Sandra Bullock.
Sandra Bullock?
Spy
Oh.
Spy
Take it.
movies.
Spy
There you go.
movies.
There you go.
Oh,
All
you
right,
gotta
JTE.
take it, JTE.
Spy
How
JTE,
good is
but
he
the
at
question
spy
is
movies?
Ken Napzok any good at spy movies? We're going to find out here.
I'm probably suck at
Who
it.
would you
I
say
have
is a
no
better
idea.
spy between the two of them?
Unfortunately, I think it would actually be JTE.
I think Ken's a great
I
spy.
lied my way onto the show. So.
I know, that's why I say that. Yeah.
All right, JTE.
Go ahead.
Your first question in the world of spy movies. How many James Bond movies did the villain named Jaws appear
Wow.
in?
2.
4.
Yeah, it was just.
Moonraker and Spy Who Loved Me.
Big James Bond fan.
5. 4.
Yeah.
Mo
Three,
Chase is gonna give me numbers. I'm gonna
2.
say 1.
That is incorrect. Ken Napzok to steal.
2.
Correct.
2 points
Oh, yeah.
for Ken Napzok. That is a
shot.
gash above the right eye.
He should have listened. His partner screamed
James
out
Bond
multiple
is,
choice. That would have at
some
least taken it
deep
down
cuts.
to 1 point.
That's
there.
right.
Yeah.
It's not just about the
Yeah.
obviousness of the answer. It's the point value associated with the question.
As long
Big
as it's not-
steal.
As long as this ain't all James Bond, I'll be okay.
Big
We're
steal.
moving on.
In
I hope
James
they're
Bond.
all James
film.
Bond.
Kidding. Jason Bourne
Well
eliminates
played.
CIA
Okay.
asset Desh
Okay.
Buxani by suffocating him with a towel.
That's any of the
In
Bourne
which
films.
Bourne film?
That's any.
The second one, right?
Supremacy.
Supremacy.
Can't remember that character.
I remember them.
Repeat the question. I'll use one.
Jason Bourne eliminates
one for
CIA
that.
asset Desh Buxani by
He's
suffocating
repeated
him
twice, so that's.
with a towel.
That's
in
one.
which
The first one
Bourne
didn't
film?
count.
It
It's a
didn't?
crowd noise. No,
Oh,
because of crowd noise.
4.
I didn't hear that because of crowd
5.
noise.
4.
Multiple choice.
Oh.
Damn. No, he's using that new
Well,
strategy.
if he guesses it right, that's 2
Jesus
points.
That's
Christ, man.
You are not the slowest guy
Then
I've
take
met.
it
Is
to
it Bourne
multiple
Identity,
choice, you
Bourne
nerd.
Supremacy, Bourne Ultimatum,
Supremacy.
or Jason Bourne?
Come on. I just
Listen,
see,
I'm
I
just
see
trying
the
to keep
strategy.
him from
I
getting
see
the steal.
strategy.
I'll say ultimatum.
Whoa!
1 point for
Oh,
Lily.
wow.
That's a
We were
big
wrong.
point for
Wow.
Lily's
See?
strategy.
This is what
You might have
happens when
paid
I
off.
say the second one and you guys just
JT,
agree
your
with
next
me.
question. Who
No,
plays
'cause I remember
Luther
that
Stickle
movie.
in
I
the
thought
Mission
it was in the
Impossible
second,
franchise?
but obviously.
Oh. Luther's
Oh, that's the
The
guy I can
Two
never
more
remember.
points.
his-
Two more points.
Yeah.
Oh.
2 more
Nice.
points.
Jeez.
JTE.
All right.
I don't know. Did you guys didn't see
JT,
Kristen's
your
face
last
with that
question.
there.
In the world of spy movies.
I didn't.
Wait,
I
you
wasn't.
went
directed.
you went
The
cross-eyed.
2015 film
Guy
Ritchie.
Ritchie.
The Man from
Guy
Uncle.
Ritchie.
Guy Ritchie.
It's another
Tie.
Guy Ritchie
Two
question.
Guy
Ritchie
We
questions.
Double Guy
are
Ritchie.
Double Guy Ritchie. And we have
It
a
is
tie
That was
game
a
going
here.
good
in
mix
round
of-
3. My
of
That
goodness.
is- that
questions.
evens it out.
Some
Look
easy
at that.
ones,
11-11.
some more
JTE
difficult
comes
ones.
back and shows why he
Make a
is
wish,
part
somebody.
of
Jesus
the team
Christ.
champions. And now we get to
This
the
is a
third
good
round.
match.
This is going to find out who's going to make it into the ultimate
No,
showdown
thank you.
here. Will it be the pit boss? Will it be Little Evil? We're going to find out. Mark, how do the rules work?
Ken has badges. JT has belts. We're going to find out who's
We
taking
don't
them
need
to
no
the next
stinking
round in
badges.
the Ultimate Schmoedown tournament. In round
I need a
3,
badge.
you will each give us a series of 3 numbers ranging from 1 to 20. Those correspond to a movie category up here at our desk.
Shame.
The first question is
Shame.
worth 2 points. Second one, 3. And the last question, if you
Shame.
get that far, is worth 5 points. Ken was leading for a while, but
That's
we're
my
tied
thought.
now. And JTE, I know how the game works. JTE is
I know how the
gonna give
game
us
works.
three
Are we
numbers
wearing
first.
sunglasses all of a
Let's do
sudden?
5,
Should I have
11,
wearing
12.
sunglasses?
That's how
Yeah,
we
mine are
count.
far away.
Ken Napzok.
Gonna go 10,
10.
4, and
4.
19.
All right.
Okay.
Wow.
Okay.
Here we go.
All right.
So we're
Come
going
on.
to
Here
start.
we
They add
go.
up to 35.
Please let
with
Star Wars be
Ken.
in.
Ken will
Star
start
Wars.
with
That's wrong.
question number
They add
10.
up to 33.
Ken,
Ugh.
you chose category 10, that is movie release dates.
Oh
Which
no.
year saw the release of blockbuster comedies Liar Liar and
97.
Oh,
Powers International Man of Mystery?
1997.
That is correct.
Yes!
With frickin' laser beams. Good move
Nice.
on Ken
I knew that
Napzok.
one too.
He must have
Wow.
remembered exactly where he was.
Freaking
when that
laser
happened.
beams.
That's
He
right.
knows
He's a
his
big fan
90s.
of quotes from that movie and the year it was released. JT, your turn. You picked category number 5 for mystifying reasons. The category is dramas.
Okay.
And your
Okay.
question is
He
this.
probably knows this.
What traditionally comedic actor played Steve Wozniak in 2015?
Michael? No.
No.
It was what's his
Seth,
face?
Seth Rogen.
Seth
No.
Oh, no,
No, it was.
All right, so
Damn it.
JTE hits
JK.
it. Ken's
Because
just
Ashton
now.
Kutcher,
Ken
or
will
yeah,
get
no,
his
no, no, I'm
three-pointer.
thinking of the
Yeah.
2013
That is
shit
Yeah.
fest.
number
Yep,
4.
yep.
Yeah.
It's
I was
$5.
thinking of
You
the
chose the
I was
category
thinking of the
Seth
bad
Rogen.
one and not the good one.
classics.
Oh, classics.
Classics.
Norma
This is
Desmond
why we need
is a
Rachel.
washed-up actress in what classic Hollywood tale?
All About Eve.
Oh, that he has it.
Can you repeat the question?
Yes, Ken. Norma Desmond
Another 2
is
times.
a washed-up actress in what classic Hollywood tale?
Oh my God.
I am
He
so
doesn't have it.
blanking here.
Oh no.
4, 3, 2, 1.
Cat on a Hot Tin Roof.
Sunset Boulevard.
We're looking for Sunset Boulevard.
Oh.
JT does not get the points
No
here for
points
that.
awarded whatsoever.
But JT,
No steals, but
JT
yeah,
will
let's
get
go.
a chance here now to take the lead if he hits this number 11. Number 11 for JTE.
Oh, shit.
All right. JT,
This is rough.
your 3-point question. You chose category 11, which is, as I would say, biopics.
Okay.
Biopics. and your
Never
question is
gets
this.
old.
Who played
How would
Frida
JT say
Kahlo?
it?
2002
Biopics.
film Frida.
Salma Hayek.
Salma.
Hopefully, my future wife, Salma Hayek.
There you go. 3 points
Yeah.
for JT.
Damn.
What do you say about your
Never be.
girlfriend, JT?
You will never
Taking the
be
lead
in
here.
your
JT
sad,
has 3
sad
points.
life.
16-13. So Ken Napzok now is going to be forced to answer his 5-pointer.
Star Wars?
If
Star
he
Wars?
hits
Star
it,
Wars?
it goes
Star
back
Wars.
to JTE. If he misses it, JTE will finally be in the Ultimate Schmoedown
Or sci-fi
since
fantasy.
2014. Here we go. The mark he chose, category 19. Ken, that would be comic book movies.
Oh.
Okay.
It could be
Okay.
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 Things could be okay.
All right, here we go. Ken,
Get it right.
what
Absolutely.
2 comic book
Hellboy 1 and Hellboy
Hellboy.
2.
directed
Yeah.
by Guillermo del Toro?
Comic book sequels.
Hellboy
Oh.
2.
Correct.
Repeat the
And
question.
What 2
Second
comic
one would
book
be-
sequels have been directed by Guillermo?
Come on. That's a.
5,
Was it
4, 3,
Okay, one more time. Come on.
2.
Kakasu.
Specifically.
Blade 2. Blade 2.
And your winner!
Blade 2 and Hellboy 2.
I was gonna say
That's
Blade.
what it was.
I couldn't think of another one.
Wins. The other one you were looking for, Ken, was Blade 2. There's literally
I
nobody
couldn't think of
applauding
another one
in
that
our
would make
house
sense.
except for the team themselves.
These only, these the only people that matter.
Wow.
These the only people that matter.
That's
What
it.
a match provided to us by Ken Napzok going
was
up against
great.
JT. That was
Yeah.
spellbinding to the end. Ken has nothing to be ashamed of, and he walks back to the wall with his head held high.
I thought Ken was going to hit it. I thought he
Done.
was goofing us. I thought he knew it. I thought he had Blade 2, but there you go.
Man.
That's nothing to be upset about. He just
I
That
would
is a
see it
5-point
like
question. That is a 5-point question.
I would-
The kid
So-
can
I mean,
play. JT
I-
proved that
I
again.
would've guessed
Slower
Blade
start for
2.
JT.
I didn't
Ken
know the
stayed
answer.
in it,
That
but
would've been
JT
my guess.
ultimately,
I
he
wish
just
he had
knows
just
a lot
guessed.
about movies.
Yeah, all right. So now we're going to hear from Grace Hancock.
Yeah, forgive me. I'm just kind of
who's
sad
gonna be
Affleck
talking
over
It's
here.
safe
for
to
a
put
minute.
my headphones back on.
Hey, Movie
Let me know
Trivia
when it's
Schmoedown
safe.
fans. I'm Grace
Please
Hancock.
let me know
back
when
from
it's
the dead.
safe.
I'm here with the Lion's Den, congratulating our boy JTE on his amazing victory against one boss Ken Napzok. All right, my friends, so nobody's surprised here that you came through. Round one, maybe a little rocky. How did you feel coming into this?
It was a little rough. I'm not gonna admit, I was a little bit off my game in the beginning.
Wait,
there.
he's actually
I think
talking
part
with
of
the
it is
mic?
Finstock's not here.
I'm
Right.
surprised, but you know what?
Some girl in the closet
Supposedly.
played well.
make this whole
round
show
two,
better, and he got
but
suspended for it, which is bull.
It's alleged. It's not proven.
the total points
I don't
he
believe half
had
the things I
is
see on
not
YouTube.
competitive
Anyway, listen,
with
guys,
the
I totally
majority of the
destroyed
people
Ken,
in this league.
Before I even stepped on the floor, I
Right.
easily beat him
Wait,
before.
is
I went out
anybody
there.
noticing that his
I will say there was some
microphone is not
strategy,
working
like when
and
I went
Grace's
for
Yeah.
honestly, there's 4
microphone is
films.
working?
But I was just trying not to let him steal 2 points.
Right, it was very smart.
He
They
did
probably
steal
have
that
it
James
cranked
Bond.
up
Listen,
because he
I'm
does
the
this
biggest
with
James
it.
Bond fan, and I was gonna say 1 or 2. I took a chance, but you know what? Maybe I took the chance because I didn't really respect him as a fighter. If I respected him,
Nor should you.
Yeah, I probably wouldn't have took that chance.
Well,
I didn't respect him.
Well, as you shouldn't, as I said. And then we came to the wheel. How did you feel about spy movies in general? Was that something that you felt was going to be a strong point for you? Because I honestly didn't know.
I felt pretty good. Like I said, Bond isn't my
I
strongest
kind of
suit,
want
so I
them
was
to
like,
just
okay,
like
there's one Bond
have a
question, I'll be
stationary
okay.
mic
That's
for
exactly
him,
what happened. There was one Bond question.
just for JT.
Yeah, thankfully.
Whatever.
Just
though,
like a
I'll
mic
watch it
stand
sometime. They're not
pointing
even-
towards his
I'll
face.
watch a trailer and I'll still get.
You'll do it when you're done winning.
Through when it counts.
All right, and Mark, you know, we're in the bag. We're cheering him on. I saw you mouthing a lot of the answers, just further proving how strong of a team we really are. How do you feel about all 3 of you guys being in the Ultimate Schmoedown? I mean, it just proves how strong of a faction we are.
It's great. I think it's great. You know, it's like, you know, when you're in the Olympics, it would be great if we could take silver, gold, and bronze all together. You know, so it's great to be on a team that is really strong and a team that actually really cares about each other and isn't.
Yeah, but I
isn't full of
can't
phony
wait for these
theatrics
guys to just kill
theatrics.
each
Like,
other.
we're the real deal.
We are the real deal.
And let's talk about who's not going to be there.
Something's
going to
happen and it's going to blow up.
Oh, there's not even 2.
Oh, you mean the 2 ponies?
They're done, man. They're on their way to the glue factory, man. They're done. We took their best stallion, put him on our team, and said, shoot the rest. Their legs are broken.
Okay,
Oh
Josh.
my God.
Josh,
Let's go to Wendy's
Robert
after
was
this.
easily the worst of the
I
4
don't want
horses.
to hear any of that,
So
but thank you.
He
Listen,
wasn't
Tom's
even.
not
I
here,
mean,
so I got to be the guy
he
to
was
do it.
pretty
JT was the
good
better
at,
man today. Bottom line,
at Intergeekdom, but
you're a loser.
I mean,
Whoa.
kind of
Once
proves
again,
that
Lions
he was
Den
not
coming in
the
strong,
best
coming
at
in hot.
Intergeekdom
Another
twice,
victory
so.
under all of our belts. You guys killed it today.
What was that?
Yeah, you killed it too, Grace.
Thanks,
Oh,
guys.
Better than the other girl. I don't remember her name.
No, nobody knows.
Remember.
Hey guys, here we are with our unfortunate loser here, the piss
Rachel!
boss,
Oh, shut your
Pit
mouth,
boss,
Grace.
who challenged my boy JTE at the collision, and it didn't. Ooh, that
I
didn't
would be
go well,
surprised
did
if Rachel just challenges Grace right now.
Sure.
That went great. Okay, Ken was leading after round 1. He killed it in a category he didn't think he was going to do that great in round 2. He did
All the
amazing.
categories.
I am so proud of him. And honestly, this is not you. Like, why are you running with these guys? You could be a lot nicer. I know you're a nicer person than this. So
Aw,
I just have
that's
to
really
say,
sweet, Mom.
you don't have
Thanks.
to be so condescending. And I'm
Oh.
just gonna say,
Oh my
Ken,
God.
you did amazing. Don't listen to
Rachel,
the rest of this.
bring
You're
it.
awesome. You're my partner.
Rachel, Rachel.
Thank
You
you,
know, a lot
Rachel.
of people can't handle my tone, and that's
Bye,
quite
Rachel.
fun
I
with me.
love you.
All right, well, now that that's
Please
happened.
come back.
I'm glad Rachel's in my corner. This proves why
No,
we're great
Rachel,
teammates. And we're going to go
no.
on to the Ultimate Schmoedown
Rachel!
competition. And that's,
Rachel!
maybe I admit that's maybe where I belong. I took a shot. I went out on my shield. That's all you can do as a warrior. You go into a fight and you put it all on the
He's
line.
really
I
good in
couldn't
these post-match
concentrate on the
interviews.
third
He is
round, and
so
I
good in
blanked
these.
on Sunset
Yeah.
Boulevard. I couldn't pull
And
blade
when
to
nature
it.
calls and a few other things.
You know what? I like a little higher quality comedies than Ace Ventura, like say a Clue or something like that.
You know, you talk a lot of smack.
Ah,
You defended
Clue
three
controversy
belts.
comes back.
You have
I
one
love
belt, the
Clue.
Star Wars belt, which you've defended.
One of my favorite comedies.
Oh, that's right. You haven't defended it. So what's going on with that?
That's a fair point, fair question.
Yeah, I was
am
gonna say,
hereby
come on,
saying
come on,
I am
come on,
available to
come on.
defend it.
I'll-
I
I'll-
have that title. I'm
I mean,
ready to
if
defend
it's
it.
too heavy
I
for you,
feel as though
Ken,
I
I'll
defend
take it off your
every
hands. I'm
day
just
on
saying,
Twitter when
you
I'm
know.
constantly
Uh,
challenged
Sam, we're-
by a lot of
Ken
people.
Napzok.
but,
I
you
have
know,
Ken in that fight all day
You
long.
guys in
Yeah.
management,
It's not
troubling
you,
that you're in
Chris.
management
But if it
are-
was
what
Case-
else this is that you've stolen from them,
If it was
I-
Case,
No,
that'd be
I
like,
still have
oh.
Ken.
You mean fill the role
If
that
Ken
was
can
missing?
beat Sam Witwer,
I'm
I
ready
got
for a
Ken
Star Wars
all
trivia
day long.
challenge. I don't care who it is. Sam Witwer can come back. Jeremy Johns can come back.
That would
You
be-
can bring
I would be
back
okay
Jenny.
with
You can
another
bring
Sam
back
Witwer
Alex.
match.
Bring in Alex from Star Wars Explained. You can bring in Dash. I don't care. Bring in Pablo Hidalgo himself. I'm ready to defend it. because that's what a warrior does.
Bring in
He
Chris
fights.
Doman.
I'm not the one who
Now,
makes
Chris,
it.
I
Movie
think that
Trivia
a match
Schmoedown.
with you would be very close.
So you're
but
not intimidated. You're
Ken's
not worried about
used
losing
to
that belt.
this
You think
now.
you're going to hold on to it?
He's
It's always a
he's got the
possibility. There's a lot of
experience
people out
under
there
the
with a lot
big
of
lights,
Star Wars
and I
knowledge,
think
but I feel as though
that
I
hurt you a
earned
little bit.
that one. I definitely feel as though that is my realm today. You saw some of my gaps, you saw some of the weaknesses, but I'm okay. I know who I am, Grace Hancock. Do you know who you are?
I do, and thank you so much for asking. Guys, you saw it here. Thank you so much for tuning in. We will catch you next time.
I feel like they're trying to like bring all the
New Year's Eve
heels
party in the back there with the
out of the
Lions
darkness.
Den, and JTE talking about how he's going to be now defeating the likes of Roca and defeating you and defeating everyone and getting a shot at the singles title. He does talk
blah
a lot. I
blah
don't think he has
blah
the kind
blah
of game
blah.
to say that he's
Fucking
gonna be the next champion of the world, but I mean,
Exactly.
That's right, and Ken Napzok, classy as
all a
always,
bunch
in
of
defeat
feet.
or in victory, and I'm looking at my stats
I gotta
here.
say,
It appears that
though,
Selma Hayek still
Ken
has not followed
getting
JTE
so much better on the mic,
Twitter.
and
We'll have
it's
to see how that
really
situation
obvious.
develops.
Well, yeah, I mean, look, Ken was talking about the Ultimate Schmoedown tournament because Ken knows that if him and Rachel can win that tournament, there is a good shot they can see the Patriots. And look, if the Patriots if the Patriots don't beat Rotten Tomatoes, there's a good chance that the Nerds Watch can play the Patriots in the tournament themselves. So this isn't over. This chapter of the story is not over.
The sun is not setting
Oh,
on
no.
Ken
Wait,
Napzok, or perhaps even the history and the future of Ken Napzok and JTE, and we just had another incredible chapter to that storied rivalry here today. Thank you guys for joining us.
Yeah, make sure you check out the Movie Trivia Schmoedown Facebook page. Check out Ken Napzok's show, Inside Schmoedown, every
Which you can
Thursday
find
on the
both
Facebook
Kristen
page
and
on
Brian as
Collider. Check out
admins.
Inside
I know, why do we keep
Yeah.
bringing on the admins? Like, it's
Thursday
they're
at 8
overtaking us.
Also, don't
'Cause
forget
we're
about the
awesome.
Schmoedown Rundown. You want to check
We're
that out on the SK Plus
awesome-tacular.
channel. It's a weekly recap of
Oh!
and we're going to be getting the Ultimate Schmoedown not too long from now. The Ultimate Schmoedown team, the Ultimate Schmoedown singles. A lot of stuff happening. There'll be some Inner Geekdom matches. There'll be some qualifying matches leading up to it. A lot of things happening here in the world of Schmoedown. That's Mark Mario
you.
Ellis. I'm Christian Harloff.
Mark Mario.
Mario. Come on.
Mario.
Oh, my favorite part. It's my
Perfect.
favorite part.
What's up, Schmoedown
the ending
fans?
of it.
Josh McCougan
Nice.
here with your fantasy
Oh,
update.
Josh.
Post Ken
Never
Napzok
disappoint.
versus JTE, Master versus Apprentice, Jedi versus Padawan, whatever you want to call it. Nick Cage versus a lesser-known Nick Cage. Ken apparently knows his he knows what he's doing. He scores points when you didn't think he would. He anchors, co-anchors a really great team with Ransom Cushing, and who knew he was such a singles competitor. Put up a great fight against JT, who was still not the people's champion. Both of these guys are pretty great, and they will both be playing a lot in the future. They are fan favorites, and they are worth your time in fantasy. JT may not be the greatest dude,
Daddy, don't hurt me.
But he's a one that the fantasy people can do for all your things with the fantasy update. Go on ahead to schmoesno.com. Frank Janish, he's over there putting all the stats down. He's doing everything. I'm Josh McCouga at Josh McCouga.
Well done.
Oh. Fuck!
Oh, that's great.
Pretty brilliant.
Dude, I'm crying right now, man. That was too good.
That's awesome. Oh, man.
That's my thoughts.
Why did JTE have to win? Why?
Now, Evan,
Why?
it's because he's better than people think he is. And he
I know,
proves
I
them
called it
wrong.
earlier. I said JT was going to win. I just don't want him to.
Oh my god.
He's literally a little evil.
A little? A little? Just a little? No!
Just a little?
No, he's not just a little evil. He is a freaking full-blown freaking 70s comic book villain psychotic.
Well, that's our take.
But he doesn't have any transportation, so he's not super threatening.
No, he's not.
He'd have to, like, take an Uber to destroy the downtown.
So, Ken, I'm sorry. But know this, my friend. You will be avenged in the tournament. Someone will be avenged! Someone will bear your name. as they march into battle, and they kick his ass for you. Nerds watch. Assemble for your fallen leader.
Correct.
Well, after that inspirational speech, it was a good match. By the way, that fantasy update, god fucking damn it.
Every time.
Every time. Now
today was just the best fantasy update ever.
And guys, make sure you just tweet at Cody Hall and make sure that he's okay, because I can imagine that taking a fist, a chair, and a ladder in that order to the face might cause him damage. So, yeah, with all that being said, I'm done.
Yeah, no, yeah, I'm sad. I'm sad.
Okay.
I'm really sad.
So, once again, Nerds Watch. Salute to the fallen commander. Kenneth Napzokian, we stand by you. For Take 3 Productions, I am Chris Doman. We'll see you guys next time. Taketh of Kareth.